For the purposes of making a seconding speech, the chair recognizes the minority leader, Representative Lasinski.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. I rise to second the nomination of Representative Jason Wentworth as Speaker of the House for the 101st Legislature. This past year has marked one of the darkest periods in the history of our state and our nation. By March, we found ourselves beset on all sides by an invisible enemy that we had never faced before, an unprecedented public health crisis that has ravaged our communities and stolen the lives of our family members, our friends, and our neighbors, and even our dear colleague from the 4th District. But even as we turn the page on the new year and the new legislative term, the significant and mounting challenges facing the people of this state remain the same. And they need our support and real solutions now more than ever. We must work together to support them, to put food on the table, pay their bills, and keep their health care. We must keep small businesses strong. We need to work together to ensure that Michigan's children and educators safely return to the classroom. We must begin as we mean to go on, with truly bipartisan legislation, honest debates, and a commitment to approach the people's business in the people's house with integrity and with honor, and with the intent of making the lives of every Michigander better. Perhaps more than anything else, Michiganders need hope. Over the past year, frontline workers, our health professionals, doctors, nurses, first responders, educators, grocery store clerks, truck drivers, and so many others have stepped up and put their own lives at risk to serve the people of our state. These amazing individuals represent all that is best in us as Michiganders and as a people. We must emulate their selfless example to show the people of this state that their elected officials also care about what they care about most. I have no doubt that my colleague from the 97th District cares just as deeply about faithfully representing the families of this state and upholding our oaths to the state of Michigan and the United States as I do. After a year of strife and division and partisan polarization, it's incumbent on all of us to show the rest of the nation what can be accomplished with meaningful bipartisanship, open communication, transparency, and compromise. As elected officials, our words and actions matter. What we do in this chamber and how we interact with each other reverberates far beyond these walls. We have the solemn responsibility of setting an example for how people with different ideas can still come together to get things done. And I believe we can, and I believe we will. I know my good colleague from the 97th District to be a man of integrity and honor who has demonstrated through his military service and his dedication to the United States and through his elected service his dedication to the people of Michigan. And in that spirit, I encourage my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to join me in supporting the nomination of Representative Jason Wentworth as the next Speaker of the Michigan House of Representatives. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Lasinski.